Good afternoon. I'm so excited to be here with you today. I'm Michelle Blatt, Deputy State Superintendent of Schools for West Virginia, and we are here to celebrate the recognition of three amazing individuals. I have First Lady Cathy Justice with me, who has created an initiative called the Rhododendron Award. And this initiative is to recognize recognize people in our community who have provided and demonstrated goodness and provided blessings into their communities. First Lady Cathy Justice believes that there are so many people in our communities that are the unsung heroes, that don't get the recognition that they deserve for doing the hard work and for making a difference in our communities. So at this point, I would like to welcome First Lady Cathy Justice.
It's a pleasure to be here and be with everyone today. Even though we can't touch you, we're just happy that you're here. I want to say a little bit about Michelle. Michelle is wonderful. She deserves all the praise that you could ever think. She's in the Department of the State Education. She's a deputy director. She's wonderful. She works so hard. They're implementing all the new things in schools, and that she just is so good. And so the next time you all see her, if you can't give her a hug, give her an elbow tug at least, okay? All righty. Thank you all for coming today. We have three exceptional people that we're giving the Rhododendron Award to, and not everyone gets this award. It's really kind of special. As Michelle said, it goes to people that are very deserving, who are sometimes overlooked. And these people today are just a coincidence, three communities and schools people. And so we're just so proud of them and encourage them to keep doing what they're doing and spread the good word. And please keep working with us, because we're so happy to have you aboard with us. All righty, so the first person is going to be Kathy Brunty. Hey, Kathy. How are you?
How are you?
Thank you for being here today. I wish we could all be together, but listen, you're great. Kathy is from Wyoming County, one of the first schools that was implemented in this, one of the first three counties that started. She does a wonderful job. The students throughout the county love her. If you want something done or need help with something, everyone says, call Kathy, she'll get it done. So Kathy, thank you from the bottom of our heart, all the work you do, and we're just so proud of you and proud of what all you're doing. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Kathy. You truly are our hero in Wyoming County for investing in our schools and in our students. You've just been that light that we could really turn to. And I received this award very humbly, and I thank you for the recognition. But as I thought about it today, the success of communities in schools is the school staff, the students, it's the community partners, our central office, our superintendent, Ms. Klein, and assistant superintendent, Ms. Hall, and Mr. John Henry, and then the rest of our communities and schools workers. I mean, it's just been an amazing journey. When you say communities and schools, you have to look at that word community, and truly those partners that invest in us for shoes, for clothing, for any support that we need. We have those champions in our communities, like our Wyoming County Coalition, our Family Resource Network, our One Voice. I could just name so many. ICE Collaborative. There's so many that just at a call, they are happy to help. And I thank you so much. You are truly a beautiful blessing, and thank you for recognizing us. Such a blessing to the students and families in Wyoming County. That's you, Miss Kathy.
Well, Kathy, listen, thank you so much. And like I said, we're so glad you're in the position that you're in. And I see you have your West Side shirt on today. Are you at West Side today?
All the way.
Okay, all righty. That's great. Well, again, thank you, and we hope to get together soon. We'll come and see you all just as soon as we can, okay?
Yes, please do.
All righty. Bye-bye, Kathy. Thank you.
Bye.
Our next person is going to be Mike Mullins. Hi, Mike.
Hi, how are you all today?
We're great. How are you?
Doing fine, doing fine.
Well, Mike is from Clay County, and I just found out a few days ago that you're retiring, or that you retired. We don't want you to do that now. We want you to stay involved. You've got to keep helping us. We need you so much. Mike is instrumental in Clay County getting things that they need at school. He's lived there his entire life. He knows the whole county. And so if you want something done, just go to Mike and let him tell you how to get that done, and he'll go to it and have it done. So, Mike, thank you, and thank you for accepting the Rhododendron Award. This goes to an exceptional person, and these are people that are they are unassuming people that do great things. So if you have do you have your award today? Will you hold it up so we can see it, okay? All right, great. All right. Mike, thank you, and please stay involved with us because we'll really miss you if you don't, okay? And so especially with Clay County.
Thank you, First Lady Justice. I'd like to thank you and Governor Justice for your support of the Communities and Schools program throughout the state. My understanding is that it is in 15 counties and 79 schools, and 27,000 students have been impacted by the Communities and Schools program. One of the goals of the Communities and Schools program is to meet the physical, social, and emotional needs of all West Virginia students. I believe that the best way to do this is to match the students with a caring adult. The old adage that they don't know how much they don't care how much you know until they know how much you care is very true, especially in this time of COVID. I think students need to have a caring adult to talk with and to meet. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for the help of 4 men. One of those men is here with us, Mr. Jerry Lincolnover. He was our principal at Clay County High School when I was a student, and later he was my boss when I taught there. Jerry Lincolnover is an exceptional school leader, and he has made Clay County a better place to live with all the work that he has done. His ideas of the Good News Cards and the Adopt a Student program were what CSI has become. I also want to thank another person, Lewis McLaughlin. Lewis McLaughlin was a teacher and administrator at Clay County Schools, and he was probably one of the best child advocates that ever existed. Lewis would seek out students who needed help. He would talk with them. He would bring them into his office. He'd talk to them about school. He'd talk to them about life. And he'd talk to them about their future. If a student was getting an award and didn't have a new shirt or a tie, Lewis saw to it that that child got what he needed so that he would feel very comfortable as he received that award. Lewis would load up a half dozen boys and a new Buick LeSabre, take us to ball games. Most of us couldn't go to away ball games, but Lewis saw that we got there. And he'd always stop at Shoney's on the way home and buy a piece of strawberry pie. We'd tell him we didn't need to do that. And Lewis would say, it just costs a little bit more, boys, to go first class. And I always remembered that about him. Another man who's very instrumental in my life was Coach Dale Buck Davis. Anybody in Central West Virginia that was involved in basketball knew Coach Davis, and they knew him to be a gentleman. All the students who ever played for him were very honored and happy to have him as a coach. And I will tell you this, in the dictionary, under the word gentleman and a class act, they don't need to be any words. All there needs to be is a picture of Coach Davis. Also, I'd like to thank my father, who, although he dropped out of school in the 3rd grade, was one of the wisest men I ever knew. He learned the lessons of life through hard work. He went to work at a dairy when he dropped out of school in the 3rd grade, stayed there through the Depression, then went to work in the timber industry at the age of 12, cut timber on the Kanawha Lincoln County line at the age of 12, stayed there until he went to work at Swandale, which is in Clay County, and could have stayed there through the war, except he resigned and went to the Army, joined the Army, so that he could go serve our nation. He got his degree landing at Normandy in June of '44, and he got his master's degree at a little town of Bastogne in Belgium on Christmas Eve of 1944. Yes, he was in the Battle of the Bulge. He raised 5 children who all went to college and received a degree and were teachers. And I think that was one of the proudest things in his life, was the fact that his children went to college and became a teacher. In closing, I'd like to just say a couple words about our nation as we come up to tomorrow, September the 11th, 19 years after the attack on the World Trade Center and the Pentagon. We saw the most evil in the world that day, but I think we also saw the most good. The evil were those who attacked us and killed nearly 3,000 Americans. But the good can be seen in the first responders who rushed into the burning buildings to save people's lives, knowing that those buildings might and did collapse on them and kill them. They still went forward to save the lives of their fellow Americans. The folks who were on Flight 93, United 93, that crashed in Pennsylvania, did so knowing that they were going to save the lives of other Americans. They did this because they knew that they had to give of themselves to protect the country that they love. So those are the real heroes I'd like to represent today, the first responders. And I'd like to give a shout out to the frontline workers who are working in the hospitals today, who are developing new techniques to save people's lives. We may be at a dark fall and even a darker winter, but I want everyone to know that when spring comes, we'll have a vaccine, that the vaccine will protect us from COVID. And as the sun shines and the grass grows, we are going to go forward with a bolder and more beautiful America, because we have the boundless energy that makes us Americans to do so. So thank you very much for this award. God bless you, and God bless the United States. Thank you.
Mike, thank you so much. It's an honor to sit here and listen to your story about your father and your family, and I know he was so proud of you. And Mike, you're one of those first responders. You're one of the first people to the needs of the kids of Clay County. So please keep that up. Please be a part of us. And you're a shining light for everyone. So keep instilling that in the life, and we're going to keep the hope, and we're going to get through this. With people like you, we can't go wrong. So again, Mike, thank you for all you've done. We just appreciate you so much. Clay County is great with you in it. Roger Henshaw was certainly on your side. He said, we talked to him about this, and he said, oh, Mike's a great person. So please remember all this. Remember, we really care for you. Stay healthy, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Hey, Carla, what are you doing? Hello.
I forgot to unmute myself.
Okay, all righty. Carla, great to see you today. I understand that Huntington High School, y'all didn't have school yesterday, is that right? Water problem?
Day before. Yeah,
Day before, okay. Are y'all back at school today and everything? Yes, okay.
Yep.
Well, Carla, our visit to Huntington High School was something that we'll never forget. Carla is this young, vibrant young lady that has a world of energy, and she shows it. If anyone cares about children and students and what they do and making them succeed in life, it's Carla. So we appreciate you so much, and you're just special. You're just very special. The 2 young students that we brought that you brought to us, that talked to us, are just incredible. And could you kind of give us like an update of how they're doing and everything? Okay.
Sure.
All right.
Well, here's the award. I had to show off my award first.
We're so proud of you. Carla, let me tell you now, not everyone gets these. These are special people that get these, so you're very special to us. So please know that, and know just how much we appreciate you, and you're an inspiration to everyone that meets you. Thank you, Carla.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And listen, I didn't even know what communities and schools were. It was all new to Caldwell County. I was a special ed teacher for almost 13 years now. And when this job came up, I read the description and I was like, oh, that's got my name written all over it. It's just meant for me. But I not only have to thank the First Lady, but I really have to thank the students at Huntington High and in Caldwell County. If it wasn't for the students, there wouldn't be a need for communities and schools. With the help of the community here in Caldwell County, you know, we've been through drug epidemics. We've been through all kinds of stuff here in Caldwell County. I can't tell you the support we have of the businesses here. And one of the things that First Lady Justice was just talking about was I have a student who needed some dental work done, pretty bad dental work, and to the point where it could have been cancerous if we didn't get it done quickly. And he was 18 years old. So we ended up having his teeth pulled, and he ended up getting a beautiful set of dentures. And you talking about boost of a confidence, that one did it. But he is now in college. He is in his freshman year of college. I also brought another student to the governor's mansion, and she's also a freshman in college now and doing wonderful, carrying still 2 jobs. She's rocking life. She's doing wonderful. I still talk to them almost on the daily. Once you build those relationships, it's hard to break those bonds. But I just have to thank you for honoring me for this award. I didn't even know what she was even talking about when she called me. And I'm like, are you sure you called the right person? I'm like, me? But I knew that God needed me here at Huntington High. I knew that West Virginia needed this communities and schools really bad, especially during COVID. If there was a time for communities and schools, it's right now. But the First Lady Justice has just made a huge impact on all of our lives. I mean, I walk down the hall and kids ask me when she's coming back to visit. So you have to come back and visit soon because people are asking. But I just want to say thank you so much for everything. My mom passed away almost 2 years ago. And the one thing that she told me first was to always put people first and to always be a team player. So I think with communities and schools, that's exactly what we're made for. We're supposed to put others first and we're supposed to be a team player. That's what community is working as a team. So I just wanted to say thank you and what an honor. And I just really appreciate it. I really do.
Carla, the honor is for us to see you. And I mean, we just love what you're doing. We love your enthusiasm. And believe me, your mother, I know, is really, really proud of you, as we are. Thank you, Carla. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right. I think that's all for today. Is that it, everyone?
I think that wraps up the award ceremony. So we're so proud of all 3 of our recipients today.
As I said, you all rock it, right? It's good.